And we are live here streaming from Marietta High School at the Lemon Street Classic. And we got two of the top teams in the state of Georgia. According to Sandy Spill, we have number one, Carver Tigers out of the 2A classification. And the defending back-to-back 3A state champions coming in at number 3 in his latest poll, Sandy Creek. It's a rematch of last year's Final Four, Thrift Barringer. And I am with the lead analyst of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Coach Corry Black. Coach, thank you so much for joining us and look forward to a fantastic game, aren't you?
It's going to be a fun day, Thrift. I'm excited about this one.
All right, Coach, let's talk about these two teams. You know about these two teams very well. You played Sandy Creek when you were at Pacelli last year. Now they're having to replace Micah Smith. He is now playing at Georgia Southern, 6'8", senior last year, put up over 20 points a game. He's a handful. What do you know about Coach Nickerson's team for Sandy Creek?
Really good basketball team, Thrift. That's a winning tradition program. You're going to get their best. They compete for state championships. That's the standard. They only lost one game this year to a really good Gainesville team, Thrift. Carver going to have to bring the A game. Sandy Creek going to have to bring the A game. I'm just excited to see a really good A game today.
Yes, somebody's A game is going to be their B game for sure about that, Coach. They return Kilo Okiki, Jared White, and Austin Florence on their way to a back-to-back state championship last year, Coach. I made mention off the air that your team lost by 7. You were actually winning some of that game. In their way to a state championship, they won every game by 30 points or more, including against this Carver team, 66-32, one of the more dominant teams we saw last year. But let's talk about this Carver Tiger team. They come in undefeated. Now, some will say that their opening schedule, they didn't play a lot of the top competition. They played some decent teams, but then they won against Lee County on the road. They came in as the number 2 team in 5A, or top 4 team in 5A, to win that game on the road, Coach. You know how hostile that environment is. Talk about that.
Really good win for Carver. I saw a lot from that game when they played at Carver. This Carver team is really good, better than last year. This team got everything you need. It got bigs, it got guards, they got ball handlers. The sky's the limit for this team right here. I'm excited about following them. And it looked like they got T.J. Woodson back today, so that's another great ad that they didn't have at Lee County.
Exactly right. And by the way, in that Lee County game, pleasant surprise, Jacoby Caslin, football star, he put up 19. You saw Tristan Givens, another football star, led the team in sacks. Plus, they got Tobias Tolbert. They're deep, they're loaded, and Coach Pembroke thinks that this team has what it takes to win a state championship. We're less than 2 minutes away from what should be the best game of this Lemon Street Classic. It's the high-flying Patriots against the dominant Tigers. Something's got to give, and we're going to find out on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,000 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,250 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia-Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.
And we are back here live from Marietta High School for the Lemon Street Classic. It's a bunch of basketball games happening in 2 gymnasiums over the next 3 days. We got Thrift, Barringer, and Coach Corry Black. And we have right now the defending 3A state champion, back-to-back, Sandy Creek, led by head coach John Michael Nickerson. Some famous athletes out of Sandy Creek, coach. Jabari Smith, who was a former overall top 3 pick in the NBA draft, plays for the Rockets, and Calvin Johnson. So elite athletes. We know about the famous athletes that played at Carver. This should be a lot of fun, high-flying athletes, coach. This is probably going to have out of all the games we do on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live this year, this may be a contested contest, between 2 of the most athletic teams we're going to see.
Yeah, really good basketball team right here, Thrift. A lot of athletes on the floor, a lot of Division I athletes on this floor right here. So I'm excited about seeing what happens right here, Thrift.
And we also see the coaches table. There's several coaches we saw from junior college, Division II, Division I. Here we have starting lineups for the Carver Tigers. Tony Montgomery. We have Tobias Tolbert, Ace Thomas, Jacoby Caslin, and then coming in off the football field, number 21, Tristan Givens. And we are now underway here for Marietta. Montgomery, man-to-man defense from Sandy Creek. You're going to see a lot of this as Montgomery drives. Montgomery short on that. Getting the rebound is Thomas. He misses. Caslin comes away with it. Nobody stops the ball, and he gets an easy lay. How about him coming off the football field, giving you 19?
Ready to play. I love it. Both teams coming out in man-to-man, which is good to see, too, when you see good 2 teams play. Thrift, you want to see man-to-man defense.
That's when you know teams are made of on the defensive end, coach. As Caslin drives again, Caslin, wild shot, getting the rebound is Yvonne Florence. Latimer has it. Back to Florence. Jacoby Robinson, also a starter with Florence, Latimer. Kingston Hawkins, and that 3 is blocked by guess who, coach? The leading shot blocker, I think, in the state, Tobias Tolbert. What do you can say about him, man?
That's the biggest attribute he got. He is an elite shot blocker, Thrift. You can't get a shot off on him, and it's the difference maker, I think, for Carver this year, the elite shot blocking by him.
Jared White, one of the starters from last year that returns. He's the number 3. Guarding him is Tolbert, going right at his chest, and a tough drive there from Florence. And 2-2. Full court man, coach. They're going to plan on getting in Tony Montgomery, are they not? They know that's their
pressure on him and cause a turnover.
And we're going to probably get our first dunk of the game from Jacoby Robinson, and it's 4-2. Sandy Creek on top. We're presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Pepsi. Thank you to all the presenting sponsors. Caslin, who's still trying to get in basketball shape, coach, because you know that is totally different than the football field.
It sure is.
Caslin, and they're going to get jump ball. Now, my question is with Carver, you're going to start seeing athletes that are a lot like you. You're not going to be able to athlete them. So we're going to have to see more offensive continuity, don't we?
You got to come down and you got to run something. You got to run some good offensive sets, especially when you're playing a really good team like Sandy Creek. You got to run something.
Man, one-on-one action is not going to work, and then Tony Montgomery's going to get a silly foul, coach. Yeah. I don't know. That's something that would fire you up.
Yeah, you can't, when you're playing against really good teams, there's number one rule, Thrift. Don't foul a jump shooter.
Come on
now.
now.
Do that. But, it happens sometime, and he goes to the free throw line and shoot 3 and see what happens. But you just can't have that in these kind of games. That kind of stuff, especially when the game can come down a couple possessions and free throws, you don't want that silly foul to come back to hunt you later in the game.
Absolutely not. Robinson misses the first and misses the second. I'm going to steal a quote from the great Rasheed Wallace, coach. Ball don't lie, maybe.
People love to say that when that shot goes.
Yeah, every time, coach.
That ball don't lie.
That ball don't lie, baby. Montgomery gets it, and you're seeing Sandy Creek. They plan on getting in after Montgomery. Nice dump down to Tolbert, who doesn't get it cleanly. May have gotten fouled. No call. And that one is going to be a jump ball and it's going to stay with Tony. And Tolbert, now he's going to start being stronger with the basketball. Again, can't out-athlete these guys from Sandy Creek.
I want to say they let them play a little bit, but they just called that little soft foul down there on the other end. And I'm sitting here thinking like, whoa, are we going to let them play or are we going to call a little touch fouls? See what I'm saying? Another touch foul. Are they going? And that's another thing, Thrift. In a game like this, the referees can dictate how the flow of it go too, how you call the game. So that's important for both teams to figure out how they're going to call it early in the game.
Givens keeps getting the ball taken away from him, and here comes Sandy Creek on the fast break.
Really good defense right there by Carver.
Out to Lattimore. Lattimore, nice pass down low, and then he thinks he's going right at Castleton's chest. Montgomery makes a bad pass. Lattimore's got it. Back to Robinson. Robinson, reverse layup. No, in and out, and here comes Carver on the fast break. Thomas to Montgomery. And Montgomery loses it out of bounds. Another turnover.
Yeah, those turnovers, that's, sometimes you look at the stat sheet at the half or at the end of the game, the first thing you always go back to look at is those turnovers and missed free throws.
As a coach, it's not just the turnovers, but the unforced ones. I know that used to fire you up, didn't it?
The unforced turnovers, that stuff right there is, you can control those turnovers.
Robinson. And, again, you're just seeing the quickness from this Carver defense to be able to rotate. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Sandy Creek there. I thought that may have been touched by Castleton, but Carver's going to take it. And look, here comes the full court man-to-man. I wonder how long Coach Nickerson's going to be able to do this.
Well, I think he could do it for the whole game. Look, he got a couple players over on that bench. We're going to find out how deep that bench is.
Exactly
Especially
right.
If he's playing full court man-to-man the whole time.
And Thomas, nice job. Get to the rack, and then Tolbert missed a point-blank range. Putback goes back up again and lays it in. Tolbert attacking the glass, and Carver's going to need a lot of that. Florence to Robinson. Robinson going in on Montgomery. Cross court to Lattimore. Wide open, top of the three. And that is no good, and rebound by Castleton. Hawkins missed that one. Neither team has hit a three yet to start this game. And we're 4 minutes into a low-scoring affair. I think nerves had a little bit to do with this one because of the pressure of this game, Coach, how good these teams are.
I don't know about that. Both of these teams are used to pressure. I think they're just not making shots yet. I'm not sure it's about nerves. These two really elite teams right here.
And remember, this is a rematch of last year's Final Four and a block by Tobias Tolbert.
The elite shot blocker right there, Thrift. I'm telling you, he's elite.
Castleton, they're going to get a foul on the floor. Checking into the game now, Antonio Rivers off the bench for Sandy Creek, and then there he is. And then you talk about the platoon. You're going to bring in Isaiah Rosegreen, who probably would start for majority of the teams around our area. TJ Woodson coming back off from injury. He's also going to check into the game. Castleton's first shot is no good. Tony Montgomery, we know, signed with Troy. Looking forward to seeing him. Aiden Jones also checks in, and Jakeem Richardson is in the game. So Coach already going deep to his bench.
Can't go over at the free throw line right there either for Carver. We got to make free throws.
And that's a bad pass and forced turnover. Good defense there by Isaiah Rosegreen. Coach Pembroke, for those that are just joining us, head coach at Spencer a few years ago when they won the state championship, and then took over this Carver program. First year went 6-25. Last year won 20 games, went to the Final Four. Nice pass from Woodson. Reverse layup, no good from Richardson. And then this year has them undefeated and ranked #1 in most polls in the 2A classification. Three-pointer on the way for Sandy Creek, no good.
Push in the back. I think they got him on the push in the back.
And also coming into the game is the senior, Kilo Okiki, who got the push in the back foul. Montgomery now comes in for Castleton. Montgomery being guarded by Jared White. This is 2 elite point guards. Montgomery out to Aiden Jones. Aiden Jones, unorthodox shot. Not able to hit that one and goes out of bounds. He has hit those shots. I say unorthodox, but some of them go down, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good look right there. A good driving kick by Tony. He just didn't make it. But it was a good, really good basketball play, the driving kick.
Austin Florence comes into the game, the senior from Sandy Creek, number 13. Rivers. Nice pass, pull-up jump shot, Jared White, and one. Silly foul there from Tony Montgomery, and that's 2 on him already, Coach.
Yeah, he just
a little too aggressive there, right?
Yeah, just a little out of control right there, and that's how he got caught with that foul right there. But that goes back to that shooting foul. Like, you can't get that foul. Now you got 2 fouls. Let's see if Coach Allen let him play through it.
Yeah.
He's a senior, Division I commit.
He's your leader.
Let him play through it.
He's going to have to learn how to do that, especially at the next level. Thank y'all for joining us. Make sure to share, like us on Facebook. We're live on YouTube as well, guys. YouTube and Facebook. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Aiden Jones to Watson. And Watson not able to hold on to that cleanly, and it goes out of bounds back to Sandy Creek.
Yeah, another one of those unforced turnovers, Thrift. I think that's number 3 for Carver right there.
Hardaway played earlier today. They got beat by North Clayton. There are only 2 Columbus schools playing in the Lemon Street Classic, Hardaway and, of course, Carver. Rivers to White. White and Aiden Jones now. White, another bad pass.
Yeah, really good defense right there by Carver. When Carver wanted to really sit down and guard you, they're really good at it. And they had a couple possessions right here where they didn't force those turnovers.
Coach Nickerson, not happy with that, Coach. He does not like seeing turnovers. One of the best young coaches we have. By the way, he was a professional baseball player back in the day.
He played baseball.
Now this guy, he's a left-handed pitcher. Now he's got one of the top basketball programs. Historically, Sandy Creek's always been good, but he has one of the top basketball programs, back-to-back state champion. Replacing, again, a couple seniors from last year, including Micah Smith. Don't have near the size. Woodson, the freshman sensation, who's been injured. Where's the offense going to come from, Coach? Where's the scoring going to come from now as Montgomery is out of the game? Tolbert getting the rebound, goes up strong and finishes.
That was really good right there by Carver. You know, they got most of their scorers on the bench, but, hey, like you said, where's the scoring going to come from? And Tobias Tolbert steps up and get a basket. That's what you want to get out of this, to find some other options in these good games like this.
Good hands from Jacoby Caslin. Ball goes out of bounds. Carver down 7-6. Ace Thomas now will come in and get Aiden Jones. Another difficult thing that Coach Pembroke's going to have to deal with is making sure that everybody gets enough minutes. It feels like they're valuable. That's tough, Coach. Everybody talks about wanting to have a deep team, but then you got to find minutes for all these guys, and then them to stay happy in a time where everybody thinks they deserve a lot more. That's a tough task. You had to deal with it last year, too.
Not easy as it looked. You know, you're trying to manage those minutes and make sure you get everybody in there. You know, that's a hard thing to do. That's the stuff people don't see sitting in these bleachers. They say, hey, you play my baby a little bit more. Well, no, it's not easy. You know, we'll play him, but hey, when the time is right.
Yeah, whose minutes are we taking to play your baby? And there goes Ace Thomas and lays it in. Carver goes up 1. Good defense there from the sophomore junior, Ace Thomas. White spins, ball on the floor, and then they're going to get a foul. They're going to call that foul.
Really good aggressive defense right there by Carver. I just thought it was really good aggressive defense, but the ref got him on the slap.
Montavious Yancey was the one that got the call, and going up strong, Florence misses that. Yancey, another one of those football players that just came off winning a state championship in 2A. Caslin, what a crossover. Caslin to the rack. Caslin finishes. You're seeing Caslin, man. How about that spark to get him?
Look like he's been playing basketball for the last 3 months coming off that football field.
had over 1,000 yards rushing. First game off of it, plays a team from 5A, ranked in the top 3 on the road, scores 19. And now here comes back Tony Montgomery. Under a minute remaining in this one, in the first quarter.
Tony Montgomery coming back in with 2 fouls. A little risky call right here by Coach Allen, put him back in.
And Montgomery gets pushed in the back, and they'll call a foul on Sandy Creek. That'll bring their number 4. Either team fouls again before these 40 seconds go out. They will go to the line for some free throws. Woodson now will come in and get Tolbert. Understanding your role on a team this deep, and that's what Coach Allen trying to find everyone a role, especially now when you added 4 or 5 players from the gridiron. Givens, another one of those guys. Givens to Thomas, and a bad pass that's stolen away. Florence gives it to Rivers.
Sandy Creek going to take the last shot, it looks like, right here. Try to go in the half, down 1 or tie game.
13 seconds left in the half. Shot clock off. White gives it to Austin Florence. Over to Jared White. 3 seconds. White, scoop layup, blocked by Givens.
Big time block.
And that's how it should go. Carver Tigers having a block party between Givens and Tolbert. We got a good one here, 10-7, Sandy Creek and Carver on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock.
It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live on the road at the Lemon Street Classic. Number 1 Carver out of 2A. Number 3 Sandy Creek out of 3A. Rematch of last year's 3A Final Four. Thrift Barringer, Coach Corry Black on the call. That first quarter, Coach, what'd you learn?
Really good Carver defense. Carver can defend. I learned that. They really lock in and play some defense. They're really good.
And I wouldn't go at Tobias Sobert or Tristan Givens to save my life.
It's a block party down there.
Driving, may have got away with an extra step. Florence, three-pointer, good. And the first 3 of the game comes from Avon Florence from Sandy Creek, and it ties it at 10. Caslin behind the back, pulls up, and in and out. He is so quick and smooth with that basketball. Robinson, nice pass to White. White, easy little pull-up jumper.
Yeah, Sandy Creek came out this second quarter ready to play off to a 5-0 run. Thrift. Carver need to answer.
And then Montgomery gets the ball stolen from Lattimore. Lattimore up ahead to Robinson, and Robinson gets fouled by T.J. Woodson. That'll send him to the line, and you're seeing several turnovers from Tony. They are obviously putting an emphasis on getting the ball out of his hands. You're seeing 2 or 3 guys go at him. He's going to have to learn sometimes you just better off pass it and do a give and go or something else, right, Coach?
Yep, he's going to get that. You know, he's the best player on the team. They're going to get the ball out of his hand. That's smart by the coaching staff over there at Sandy Creek. He just got to get rid of it early, and he'll be fine.
Robinson. Got some D1 coaches in the building. We got honestly, Coach, I'm looking over there. That's called the Coach's Corner.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everybody over
everybody.
there. Everybody. Waters, Georgia College is over there. Trent Martwith with Relentless Sports. Got CVCC, Columbus State, Cleveland State. Rome State is over there. You got a good crowd over here to watch.
And you got a relationship with all these guys. That's the best part, Coach. It ain't a college coach that Coach don't know, especially in the state of Georgia. Tony Montgomery pulls up from 15, not able to hit it. Loose ball. Tolbert comes away with it.
And not to mention, we got Troy in the building watching their signee, Tony Montgomery, too.
Montgomery misses that one. Shot's just not falling right now for the senior. Three-pointer from Robinson. Short. Givens comes away with a rebound. Castlin spins. Castlin off the glass and in.
Nice
Tough move.
Nice move.
From Castlin. He says, hey, you want to double team Montgomery? That's fine. I like my matchup. Latimer. Robinson drives. Robinson, what a reverse.
Nice move right there by Robinson. Really good player.
Both teams showing what they're capable of. Castlin drives. Castlin floats it up. Not able to float that one in. White has the ball go out of the bounds, and it's going to stay with Carver.
You know, I was talking about how good Carver defense was in the first quarter. I got to see that right now in the second quarter. Because right now, Santa Creek is out to a 9-2 run. So
yeah,
we need them to get a defensive stop right here.
Good point, Coach. They've come out clicking on all cylinders. 9 points already in this one. They only had 7 in the whole first quarter. Deep three for Kinks.
Another three.
And there goes Hawkins. And it's 19-12, Sandy Creek on top.
Carver need to answer right here. You can't let this thing start slipping away from you. I know it's only a 7-point game. You know, it's a game of runs, Thrift. So, you know, just handle the run and respond to the run. You'll be fine.
You got to get punched in the mouth sometimes to punch back. And Tolbert has that one stripped. Robinson had it. Robinson all the way. Blocked by Tolbert, but there to clean it up and blocked again. Tolbert with back-to-back blocks, and then another Carver turnover. Jared White has it. White to Latimer, the left-hander for three, no good. But man, what about the defense there from Tobias Tolbert? Not one, but 2 consecutive blocks.
Tochadoka is an elite shot blocker, Thrill. That's going to give them a chance. You know, even the offense not going, scoring at the basket on Carver is going to be tough. It's just going to be tough.
And that's what makes Carver's defense so good, because their guards can be extra aggressive, knowing if they go by them, they got that man down there to help them out. Montgomery, oh, what a hezzy, and they're going to say he carried it.
You know, that's a crazy call. You can
especially
call that
nowadays.
every time
I was about to say,
man.
Coach.
Don't call that out. Man, let the kids play. Carver needs another stop right here, down 7.
What a hard screen there.
Like a legal pick right there.
It did.
Whoa.
And Ace Thomas almost got depleted. And Montgomery, tough play. And finally he says, you're not stopping me from scoring this time. And uses his body and strength to score there, Coach.
Big-time play right there by Montgomery.
White, right in the face of Montgomery, short. And Woodson with the rebound, up ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery ahead of the pack. Montgomery out to Thomas, corner three, no good.
Nice driving kick right there by Tony Montgomery.
That's what you want, good basketball play. White crosses over. White turns around and blocks.
Another block.
That's 4 for Tolbert already. And now you got to think, that's going to make these guys second guess that option. But if they start hitting shots like that, doesn't matter if they go into Tolbert. Jared White for 3, and they're back up 8. Crossover. Givens, he'll shoot an open 3. And finally one goes down from beyond the arc for Carver. They needed that.
That's impressive right there, Givens making 3s. That's another bullet in the hole right there for Carver. He making 3s.
Latimer spins, good defense from Givens. White open for 3, misses that one. Montgomery with it. Tony loses it, but Givens gets it. Givens with a reverse. Givens with a finish, and Sandy Creek needs a timeout. How about that burst from Tristan Givens? Yep. We're going to take a timeout, 22-19. Sandy Creek and Carver here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
We're hammering down high prices.
We're back here. You said it's a game of runs, Coach, and right now Carver's put on a pretty decent run of their own to get it back to 3.
Yep, it's all about runs and responding to runs, and they responded.
But Jared White, you can't leave him open. That's 3 of them already for him. And he knocks it down from the top of the key. Woodson to Montgomery. Montgomery and Jared White, 2 of the best players on the court right now. Goes right at his chest and banks it in off the glass. Good move from Tony Montgomery. Mano-y-mano right now between White and Montgomery. Hawkins to Latimer. Latimer to White. White. Good defense from TJ Woodson. Hawkins gets him off his feet, dumps it down, but Woodson almost gets the seal. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Sandy Creek. 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
Carver need a really good defensive start right here. Cut into that lead.
Coach, the gym was kind of empty the game before this one, and then this game started, and it's starting to pack out a little bit.
Good little crowd in here.
Good showing from the Carver guys, too.
Really good crowd from Carver.
Jared White, again, killing for that little mid-range, and his pull-up jumper has been automatic so far. 27. Woodson drives. Woodson floats. Woodson gets a charge. They're going to get Okiki drawing the charge on Woodson. It's 27-21. Me and Coach Black were looking at the score here, and they finally corrected it in the main. Chris Gates had it right. The main people didn't. White.
Turnover.
And they're going to say traveling, Coach.
Good job. 2 minutes left in this half. Carver got to close it out pretty strong, especially get something going right here on the offensive end. Thrift cut into that lead going into the half.
Carver also plays Etowah tomorrow. Their 7A school, Coach, ranked in the top 8 of Sandy Spill's rankings. And then New Manchester, another 6A, not 7A, 6A school out of Douglasville. Cross court to Castlin, wide open for 3. And not able to hit it.
It was on target, just a little too hard.
Carver only has 1 3-pointer they've hit this half. Sandy Creek on the flip side has already hit 5. Deep 3-pointer for White.
Good rebound right there by Ace.
Great job, Ace. And here comes Montgomery
Oh,
up to Gibbons for the dunk. And that's where Carver likes to live on fast breaks. White. He gives it out to Rivers. Rivers almost loses it. Does. Ball on the ground. And are they going to get a foul or jump ball? They're going to get jump ball, and that's going to be Carver. What a hustle play there from Jacoby Castlin.
Great hustle play right there, Carver. That's a championship play right there. That's how you win championship. Those plays right there take you a long way down the road.
No. Coach J-Mac did not like that call. He said it was a foul because he fell on top of him. Talbert all the way, and how about the long stride from Mr. Block Party himself? It's a 2-point game. Drive, good contest, able to get the rebound, and they're going to get goaltended. And I think because he hit the net or rim.
I think he called a foul.
Oh, he's going to call a foul. So Kilo Kiki will now go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. They're having a discussion right now. And they're going to say a two-shot foul. They were trying to see if they were going to give him the goaltending, and they did not. I honestly thought that that's what they were calling. I did not think they were calling a foul there. So Okiki will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws and misses the first. Thank you to Gordy Eye Care for all your eye care needs. All you got to do is go across the river, get off the bridge. Once you get off the bridge, right there off River Chase, you'll find Gordy Eye Care. Griff Gordy, state championship winning quarterback for the Central Red Devils. He is a huge sponsor and supporter of ours. So anytime you need eye care done, you call Gordy Eye Care. Thank you to Dr. Griff Gordy for his support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Carver got a chance right here to take the last shot of the half, Thrift. Let's see what happens.
And they can take the lead or tie it. Montgomery being guarded by Florence. Montgomery drives. Montgomery out to Rose Green, and they're going to get a charge. And that's going to be 3 now on Tony Montgomery heading into the half. And Montgomery's going to have to come out.
Yeah, Thrift, I know he had the lane right there, but, you know, you got to wait a little while before you can go. You probably want to go about 10 seconds before you try to drive and then kick it. It's important to take that last shot of the half.
Richardson will also come in to get Tolbert.
Checking in for Carver, number 10, Montavious Yancey.
So Montavious Yancey will also come in to get Caslin. He doesn't want any of his starters to get another silly foul. Montgomery already with 3 here in the first half. Behind the back, all the way to the rack. Not able to finish is Robinson. White's got it. 5 seconds. And they're going to call backcourt.
Good job.
And he's going to bring offense for defense. He's going to bring back in Caslin, Givens, and Woodson. And he looked at Tony and said, no. You got 3. I can't risk you getting another. Oh, no, they're not going to let him bring in any. So he's not going to let him bring any subs in. And they're going to get a foul there.
Sandy Creek foul number 1, Barry Latimer. That's his first, team's first.
We're going to confirm, but we're getting word that that may be Tony's 4th foul. I'm going to have to go confirm here at the half. Caslin's got it. Caslin throws it up. Caslin misses. And a very entertaining first half between the Tigers and the Patriots. Sandy Creek goes in with a 2-point lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back here to talk about first half stats in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without business like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.
All right, welcome back here. About to start the second half. Coach, let's talk about that first half. We did get confirmation. Tony Montgomery has 4 fouls, so you're already seeing it. He is not going to come out, and I'm wondering how long he's going to be on that bench, Coach. That is a hard one to swallow, 4 fouls in that first half for your leader.
Yeah, but you know what, Thrift? You get better from it. Somebody else on the team got to step up. Another one of those guards that you got. You got 4, 5, 6 of them. One of them, it's time for them to step up and take up those minutes and those points and those rebounds and that defense. Next person up.
Hey, what's some of your key takeaways, though, from that first half?
Hey, Carver got to do a little better job of rebounding, taking care of the ball. They right there where they want to be and got a chance to still win this game. Just make a run. Sandy Creek made a run, and they responded with a run. Like I always tell my team, the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter is really important. So we'll see how it starts right here.
All right, here we go. Leading scorer for Carver is Tristan Givens with 7. No other member had more than that. And the lead scorer for Sandy Creek, Jared White, Coach, with 11.
Yeah, Jared White was really good that
He was
half.
elite.
Carver got to make sure they got their eyes on him this half right here.
Woodson in the starting lineup with Caslin Givens, Tobias Tolbert, and Ace Thomas. Hawkins drives. Hawkins missed the cutting Latimer. Florence stolen by Woodson. Woodson ahead of the field and gets fouled. And that will send TJ Woodson for a pair of free throws. Nice anticipation from the freshman Woodson.
Foul number 2 to Corry Robinson. That's his first, team's first.
Robinson is called for the foul. Woodson misses his first free throw attempt.
Free throw is important, Thrift, this time of the game and against a really good team. You know, those free throws and possessions and turnovers, all that stuff matters.
And misses both. Latimer ahead to Robinson. Robinson may have got away with a walk. Robinson looking, nice pass to Florence. Florence off the glass, no good. Numbers for Carver. Nice little tip pass to Caslin. Caslin right at the body of Lattimore and gets called for a foul. Just got to make your free throws, Coach.
But high IQ play right there by the freshman Tim Wilson, just on the tap pass right there. Really good play. A lot of people can't make that play.
No, and then also, too, Coach, a lot of people are going to try to pick the ball up and dribble themselves. Yep. No, it's better if you just get rid of it. They're already ahead of you. And now you get to send Caslin, who misses the 4th consecutive free throw for the Carver Tigers. 3 of them here in this half. Finally, one goes down, and it's a 1-point game. Luckily, though, for Coach Pembroke, he is loaded and deep with talent. Nice hands from Tolbert. Thomas gets it. Up ahead to Caslin. Caslin. Givens, corner 3. No. Rebound, Tolbert. Nice pump fake and a putback jam.
Skilled footwork, elite athleticism, big-time play right there.
And a turnover by Jared White. How about that dunk and flush from Tobias Tolbert. A step through for the dunk. And Coach Mack needs a timeout. Carver gets their first lead since the first quarter. They're up 28-27 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Carver with a forced turnover, and they lead by 1. Caslin to Givens. Givens drives. Givens!
Wow, what a move.
Holy smokes. I thought Givens was about to put someone on, give someone their Kodak moment, Coach.
It's going to be what I call one of them posters hanging up in somebody's bedroom, wasn't it?
I thought Givens was about to suck the gravity right out of this Charlie Hood court. Man, he was trying to hurt somebody with that dunk. Misses one, makes a second. They go up two. Latimer, Okiki, corner. Givens goes flying. White to Robinson. Robinson drives. Robinson's out to Latimer. Latimer for three. Yes!
Really good ball movement right there by Sandy Creek. Got it in the paint, moved it around a couple times. Wide open look. That's good basketball.
Now they're up one. Expect this game to go down to the wire. Castlin. Carlson. Castlin to Thomas. Woodson. Givens, step through, nice, trying to find and force it to Ace Thomas, and good hands there from Sandy Creek. Latimer's got it. Out to Rivers. Rivers, bad pass.
He threw it to his teammate, but it was his teammate sitting over there on the bench.
Wrong teammates, Coach.
Right, the wrong one.
Woodson. Loses it. Still has it. Out to Givens. Givens playing with a little too much right there, and Coach Pembroke pleading with him, get the ball out of your hands at that point. Castlin drives. Castlin, no. And here comes Sandy Creek, and Robinson with an easy lay. Good fast break there from Sandy Creek. Up ahead to Thomas. Thomas catch and shoot. No.
Just a little quick shot right there.
And nobody was there to rebound. Robinson pulls up, blocked by Talbert. He thought he had him, and Talbot was too long. Givens misses the lay.
Oh.
White. Nobody picks him up.
Yeah.
Throws it out to Latimer, and he hits a corner wide open three.
It's not good transition defense right there by Carver.
Castlin drives. Castlin left-handed lay. No. Rebound Okiki. Up ahead to Robinson. Robinson
Might want to
finishes.
get one right here, Carver. Might want to get a timeout, and he does.
Sandy Creek goes on a 9-0 run. They lead by 8. We'll take a quick break. Sandy Creek up 37-29 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Tony Montgomery checks into the game along with Aiden Jones, Rose Green, and Jakeem Richardson. And a bad pass, but Tony Montgomery saves it, gives it to Woodson. Woodson to Rose Green. Rose Green misses a lay again.
Oh, don't two miss.
Point blank range layups, Coach. They're missing.
Bring back some state championship nightmares.
Latimer for three again. This time, not able to hit it. The turnovers, Coach, derailed their season last year. Woodson, tough drive, and a charge.
Out of control right there. Carver just got to settle down right here. Get back to what they're doing.
They're kind of playing in their hands,
yeah,
Coach.
Sandy Creek just made a run. Just go back down here and play some solid defense, and you'll be fine. Just get a solid defensive stop.
White. Antonio Rivers back to Jared White. Latimer's hit consecutive threes for that last miss, and they already got 8 threes on the game compared to Carver's 1. Montgomery pulls up and finally gets it to go. His second basket. That's 4 for him. Nice job pulling up instead of going in there, risk taking a charge. Don't know how that was saved, but somehow it was. Latimer left open for 3 and hits it. That's 3 out of 4 for him here in this quarter. Woodson pulls up behind the back. Oh! That's a nice move from a freshman, coach.
Yeah, went down there and got a basket, which they needed bad. It was down 9. Now they got to go down here and get a stop.
And defensively, they don't have Tolbert. Latimer going right at Rosegreen, not able to hit it, but then stealing the ball was Rivers. Rivers open for 3. He misses. Montgomery comes away with a rebound. Montgomery pulls up. Montgomery doesn't get the roll this time. And what a move, Euro
right
step from Jared White.
That's just too easy right there, transition defense.
And you're seeing he's got to put him in. Tolbert's going to have to come in, and I don't know if he's going to be able to take him out. How about the crossover 3
big-time shot right
from
there by
Tony Montgomery. It's a big-time shot, Coach.
They needed an answer. He answered.
It was getting danger zone time, that double digits. Remember, Sandy Creek's only loss was to Gainesville this year. They are 7-1. Rosegreen, no. Richardson with the rebound. They can cut into the deficit. They're down 6, and Latimer has it stripped. Latimer. Whoa, good defense from Woodson, but goes out of bounds.
Good hustle right there by the freshman.
Woodson will come out. Rosegreen will come out, and Montgomery will come out.
Coach Allen just trying to figure out that rotation and figure out that good 5 right here to make a run with down still with 4.
Thomas, Jones, Richardson, Tolbert, and Caslin. The 5 out there. Robinson for 3, no. Off the hands of Caslin into Sandy Creek's possession. Robinson. Thomas guarding him. Robinson goes right by him. Robinson, don't know what he was going to do with that.
He ain't going to do nothing in there as long as you got Tobias Tolbert right there in the middle.
I almost thought he could have just stolen out of the air right there, Coach.
Carver need to start right here. 16 left on the shot clock. Lock in right here. You're only down 6.
1:38, Georgia Alabama Sports Live here at the Lemon Street Classic. And Tolbert gets the rebound. I wouldn't try to jump with him if I'm Sandy Creek. Caslin, Thomas, corner 3, no.
Oh, just in and out. Good look, though. Just in and out.
That's the shot you want. Thomas can fill it up from the outside. Montgomery falls down off the spin move from White, and a corner 3 from Robinson. And that gets the whole Sandy Creek bench excited. Caslin, and one.
Big shot. Way to answer back right there by Caslin.
I really love the confidence from Jacoby Caslin, Coach.
Playing really well, especially still not be all the way in basketball shape.
Remember, Caslin is only a junior. Was the leading scorer as a freshman, second leading scorer last year as a sophomore, and came in and put 19. Tolbert not able to save it. And here comes an easy lay from Rivers. Caslin tried to get the block. Down 9 with under a minute remaining. Richardson pulls it up his dribble too far away. Jones has got it now. Jones to Tolbert. Tolbert gets fouled. But they're going to say on the floor. Seems like every time Carver gets a big basket, Sandy Creek responds with a transition 3. It is going to be a shooting foul because it is the 5th Sandy Creek foul. And Tolbert gets that one to fall. You're joining us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like us on Facebook. We cover all Carver, all Muscogee County schools, Glenwood, Pacelli, Brookstone, Calvary, Harris County, Smith Station, Russell County Central. We cover all sports. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on live there. And Tolbert misses that one. Kingston Hawkins to Florence. Florence contested by Tolbert. And White tried to get a putback. Ball goes out of bounds, going to stay with Sandy Creek. And a foul.
They can be aggressive right here, Thrift. That's only their second team foul. They got, 2 more fouls to give, so they can be really aggressive right here, just like they're doing.
Yep.
Get up in them, make them get a turnover.
No, that's the second team foul on Carver this quarter. They're down 8. Shot clock and game clock are on the same, so they could hold for the last shot. Instead, they're going to shoot a 3, and that will give Carver some time. And they need to hold for the last shot, don't they, Coach? Castlin drives. Castlin fouled, and that will send Jacoby Castlin line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Sandy Creek foul number 15, Kingston Hawkins. That's his second.
So 2 free throws for Castlin.
Kobe Castlin at the line shooting 2.
He'll shoot 2.
Checking in for Carver number 4, Jakeem Richardson.
Another missed free throw right there by Carver, Thrift.
And we've seen several of those, Coach.
Checking in for Carver number 12,
And it's really hurt Carver, honestly, with the missed free throws that they were able to hit. Coach would honestly have this maybe at a 2-point game. And a travel by Hawkins.
turnover, Carver ball.
Three-pointer, long distance shot, no good. Carver took their first lead since early in the second, but then Sandy Creek responded with a flurry of threes. It's 47-40, one more quarter to go here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy the holidays with no payments until springtime. Choose from 600 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
We're back here, start of the fourth. Coach, what do you need to see from Carver to get back in this down 7?
Got to get stops. Got to make free throws.
And then a
Got
turnover.
to take care of the ball.
Up ahead, Robinson. Robinson. Then White. White cross court to Rivers. Rivers tried to dump it down to Okiki. Not able to. Montgomery's got it. Montgomery hop step into a jump shot. Doesn't get the roll. Castlin steals it away from Okiki. Dumps it down to Givens, and he misses. But we'll go to the line. Shot's just not falling right now.
That's his second, team's first in the fourth quarter.
So we're going to see Givens going to the line.
Tristan Givens at the line shooting 2.
First shot, Coach, no good. That's 7 missed free throws here in this second half alone.
If they go back to what I was talking about, got to make those free throws in the fourth quarter. Take care of the basketballs. They turn it over. Now we just went 1 for 2 at the free throw line, which is not bad. 6-point game, 2 possessions, Thrift, a long way to go.
Robinson, Carver, and Robinson just
That's
easily.
just too easy,
No.
Thrift. Defensively, just too easy. He didn't even have to work for that.
Drive, and Castlin's going to get a charge. Now, these Sandy Creek players obviously know how to take charges. I don't know if I agree with all the calls on that in that aspect, but that's another charge called. And Coach Pembroke's team trying to battle back into this game. Undefeated Carver, 1-loss Sandy Creek, rematch of last year's Final Four. Coach Pembroke trying to win 2 state championships at 2 different schools, which would be almost unprecedented. And Florence lays it in, and now it's a 10-point game, the first double-digit lead for either team in this one.
Carver need a really good offense possession right here, Thrift, to cut that lead within 10.
Montgomery to Castlin. Castlin to Montgomery. Montgomery, step back jack from the corner. Yes! And there he goes, starting to warm up a little bit. Montgomery cuts it to 7. Let's see if they can get it here on the defensive end. The Tigers from on to Hill. Three-pointer, Florence, no. Castlin comes away with a rebound, and they're going to get a foul, which it was on Jared White. He reached in and grabbed Castlin there.
Good spot right here for Carver, Thrift. Only down 7. You got the ball, 6 minutes to go. You want to go down there and you want to run something, get a really good shot on this possession.
Woodson comes in for Ace Thomas. Richardson out, Kilo Okiki in with White, Robinson, Florence, and Latimer are the Patriots 5. And Montgomery almost had that stolen. Woodson, finger roll, no. Tolbert misses 2. Tolbert right there, man. I think he kind of lost where he was at. Pass down low to Okiki. Latimer's got it. Robinson may have got away with the travel there. Okiki back to Robinson. Robinson and White been the 2-man. Robinson miss, and they call a foul.
Oh, where did that foul come from?
Now, that's a pretty bad call there. Usually I'm not on the officials. I would love to hear his reasoning and justification behind that call. Especially when Robinson misses the first free throw. When the ball hits the bottom of the backboard, Coach, it kind of a forced shot. Don't bail him out on a silly call like that. Robinson misses both. Still a 7-point game, 5:30 left in this one. Montgomery crosses. Montgomery, nice pass to Tolbert. That may be a foul. Tolbert, grown man move. And that was definitely a hip check on Latimer that was not called. Tolbert lays it in with the left, 5-point game. Cross court to Florence. Florence to Okiki. Sandy Creek's won the rundown clock to get a good shot. This is what the good teams do, Coach. And that leads to an open 3 for Robinson.
Really good offensive possession right there by Sandy Creek. There's nothing you can do about it.
Montgomery going in the body of Okiki. Blocked out of bounds.
Important possession right here for Carver, Thrift. Down 8 right here with 4 minutes to go. They need to get a really good possession just like Sandy Creek just did. Run something and get an open look.
And bad pass is going to lead to a Robinson lay. And Coach Pembroke needs a timeout. His Tigers are down 10 with 4:40 remaining here in the 4th on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're back here, down 10, Coach. Your message to your team is what?
Let's go down here, run something, get a really good possession right here. Let's score. You always got to score coming out of timeout.
Thomas. Stuck with it right now. Montgomery, deep three, no good.
Now you got to go down here and get a stop.
4:13 and counting. Deep three for Robinson, and he hits it. Discrepancy in free throws as Castlin knocks that jumper down.
Way to answer.
And three-pointers, Coach. Carver's hit 2, Sandy Creek's hit over 10. That's been the difference in the game. And the free throws misses from Carver as well. Nice job by Castlin. Castlin up ahead to Thomas. Thomas lays it in. Now it's down to 9. Good turnover and defense from Castlin and Thomas. Robinson. White being guarded by Castlin. He was the first half guy. Robinson's been the second half guy. Both of them with multiple threes and double-digit points. Florence, reverse lay, no. Givens with the rebound. And they're going to call travel. Now, I didn't know if he had possession or not.
Yeah, I didn't think he really had possession yet, but hey, I don't have the whistle today, so.
I just wish sometimes referees would understand that they have a real huge factor. I still feel like sometimes they forget on how games go, how games are played, and how it can take away from a lot of games.
Illegal.
And illegal screen.
Yep,
Coach, you saw right. That one a mile away.
Yeah, just wasn't sure if they was going to call or not. Timeout, Sandy Creek.
Timeout, Sandy Creek. We'll say right here, thank you to State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency. We're also home to CBCC Athletics. We just saw CBC coach Malcolm here. We will be there covering their game starting in January, Coach. I know you're excited about being on the call for them. CSU, Coach Moore's team. How about them?
Off to a really good start. Coach Moore rocking and rolling. I think they got a chance to go to the NCAA tournament and win a couple games this year in the tournament.
Team is deep, loaded with senior talent, led by Jared Adderton, who is leading the entire conference in scoring. The girls team, 8-3. They came in preseason favorite to win the Peach Belt, so we could have a year where both Cougars and Lady Cougars. And I don't know if that may be the first time we've seen that.
Since the Herbert Green J Sports days.
I was about to say 20 years ago, Coach, when it was an annual thing for both of them to win Peach Belt Conference championships and tournament championships. Thank you to Terry Johnson Agency, as I made mention, and Mac Zaxby's, Masterwall. We appreciate all the support that we have been getting here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
All right, here we go, Thrift. 9-point game. Carver need a really good possession coming out this timeout.
Down 9. They can get it to at least 6, maybe 7. At least 7, maybe 6. Rephrase that. Montgomery stepped through, and they're going to get a foul. And that will be on the floor.
Number 5, Avon Florence.
Under 3 remaining here. Carver's going to have to probably start hitting some shots from the outside, I feel like.
Tech.
Oh, and got a technical foul. So they got a double tech on Caslin and on Robinson, because I guess they were talking to each other. Sometimes let them talk, Coach. It's a part of the game. These referees have sometimes get a little ahead of themselves, because I think they tend to forget we're here streaming and people here paying to watch the players on the court. Montgomery pulls up from 3, not able to hit it. Givens tips it, but coming away with it is Florence. Robinson playing right on the line and gets a backcourt. Good defense there from Tony Montgomery, and Robinson lazy with a basketball, playing with it too much. Try to draw a foul, but come on, man. Get the ball out of your hands at that point.
9-point game right here for Carver. Need a big possession right here, Thrift. Time is running.
How about Montgomery gets a blocking foul?
Free throw line and the clock stop is exactly what you want.
Exactly, but you got to knock the free throws down, Coach. And that's what we need to see from Montgomery here. We're live from the Border Wars. Glenwood takes on Marion County tonight. I'll be driving back and calling the Glenwood boys game. Richard will be doing the girls game. And then we got Border Wars games tomorrow. Calvary taking on Deerfield Windsor in the morning, Glenwood at night. Calvary's actually taking on Morgan County right now. And then we got subs. Referee had to, I guess, speak words of encouragement to Tony. Knock this down.
I don't know what that was about.
Misses the second. 59-51. White. Latimer to Robinson. Robinson back to Latimer. Robinson will shoot a deep 3. Not hitting that one. Latimer, though, gets second chance points. Tolbert is not out there. Neither is Givens. Latimer for 3. No. And here comes Montgomery. Montgomery, nice hezzy off of Robinson's leg, and now he's going to bring back in Givens, Caslin, and Tolbert with Ace Thomas. Richardson, Rosegreen, and Yancey with Aiden Jones out of the game. Givens, nice pass, and goes through the hands of Tolbert, off of Ace Thomas, and that would have been a nice bucket there, Coach. And
yeah, that was a tough turnover right there. But, hey, go back out there and get a stop. Still a minute and 30. Still a long way to go, Thrift. All you got to do is get a stop, get a couple turnovers right here. You'll be right back in it.
Coach
Three-possession game.
Coach trying to do offense for defense. So he puts Yancey, Rosegreen, Richardson, and Jones back with Montgomery. And White to Latimer, corner 3, no. And then a rebound comes away from Rivers, and that's where you felt like Givens or Tolbert would have been big. Dump down to Latimer. Latimer goes right at the body of Montgomery and finishes. And then a turnover. And then a Florence foul. And it looks like Sandy Creek, Coach, is probably going to come away with this one. Carver just not able to hit shots down in the end. Some turnovers. Yeah, the referees weren't great, but a lot of self-inflicted wounds, I feel like, for the Carver Tigers.
Yeah, it was, Thrift, and, still a minute left in this thing. You never know. You never know.
First free throw is good there.
When they making them
Florence.
free throws, though, it makes it tough.
Well, and if you look, Carver's missed double-digit free throws. Also, you see Sandy Creek, they got close to 15 threes on the game. Carver's got 2.
Yeah, three-point line matters at times.
So 3-point discrepancy, a lot of the points for Sandy Creek coming behind the arc. And then the misses at the free throw line for Carver, and they're down 12. So even not playing your A game, you still kept it close with a team that's back-to-back state champion. Shows you the talent of this Carver team. Castlin has that one blocked by Latimer. And Latimer's going to come away with it. Coach J. Mack Nickerson. Team's going to go to 8-1. He's one of the best coaches in the state.
Really good basketball coach, really good program right there by Sandy Creek. Carver will get better from this. You go back, you watch this film, you learn from it, and you get ready for the game tomorrow against Etowah. That's a really good team you got to play tomorrow. So, good basketball game today, Thrift.
Coach Pembroke's team, he's going to use it as a learning experience, as you made mention, Coach. Not lost, but learning. It was going to be tough to go undefeated with this schedule that they play. But Carver is going to have to bounce back from this. As you may mention, they play Etowah. That's a 6A school that's ranked in the top 10. And then they play New Manchester on Monday. So they can't hang their heads down too long. They're going to have to bounce back tomorrow, which I think Coach Pembroke and this Carver team is fully capable of. But in the battle of heavyweights here at the Lemon Street Classic, Sandy Creek upends Carver in a rematch of last year's 3A Final Four, 62-50. Any other final thoughts here, Coach?
Hey, really good basketball game, Thrift. Enjoyed watching both of them. Carver will bounce back. They got better from this game. They'll bounce back. They got to. They play big-time team, like you say, Etowah tomorrow. Carver's loaded. This is just a learning experience, like you said. We all been there. This is a learning experience. They will be back. They'll be ready to make another run.
I mean, it's not a bad loss when you're talking about a team that's won back-to-back state champions in Sandy Creek.
These are the games that you want to play this time of year.
And they're going to be right back in it. Our All-State Alex Quinney Good Hands Player of the Game is going to go to Jared White and Jacoby Richardson of Sandy Creek. Carver loses this one 62-50. We thank everyone for watching. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be covering the rest of the basketball season here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And go watch the Border Wars right now from Glenwood from Coach Corey Black. Excellent. #1 producer, Chris Gates. I'm Thrift Barringer saying thank y'all so much. Carver loses this one by 12. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.